Hi, this is Christina with Treasure Books of Georgia, and I'm here with my 27th journal to do a quick flip through. This is the first one I've made out of with a fabric cover. I think it came out very pretty. A little bit of housekeeping. She's about 9.5 inches long, 6 inches wide with almost a 2-inch spine. There's only two signatures in this one. So right here in the front, we have a pocket with, this I got out of a Magnolia magazine. Just a little saying about she might be down to earth and rooted in reality by her responsibility, but her soul is a wild one. And there's places that you can journal on the back of that. The majority of this journal is purple, but there are some other colors mixed in. This front page has some mixed media on it, places to journal. And then this was a piece of not tracing paper, but like wood, I'm sorry, not wood, newsprint paper that I've done some sprays on just to kind of make it pretty. Lots of purple, little purple pocket here, and a couple pieces of ephemera. This says she's not available today. The wildflowers have summoned her and asked her out to play. And then there's places on the back for you to journal. And that just goes back in this pocket. And of course, those are blue bonnets, but they have a little bit of a purple flare to them. And just gorgeous digitals. This is a piece of packing material that I've done some mixed media on. And some eyelash lace down the side of that. Places again to journal. A little bit more of the packing paper with some modeling paste. And then this, we've got a really neat kind of saying, she sprouted love like flowers. And you've got like a little journaling card there, a couple of pieces of ephemera here, and then a little fun piece of ephemera there. This is just a piece of material that I had. I made a little corner pocket, and then a few pieces of ephemera, including a purple butterfly on the side. And then you got 3 specimen cards. This was done with the, oh gosh, I can't think of it. You guys will know what it is, but a little bit of that. And then a couple more tags here and a little snippet that says create. Some stamping on the coffee dyed papers. And then just, I kind of framed that flower with a little clear pocket. And then you've got a dragonfly journaling card there. And I did some sewing here with the material, and then a purple rose card there. I always have to throw in a little bit of black and white, but you've got, this is from Tim Holtz materials that I've just done some gluing down and then putting it onto cardstock. And then you've got a little journaling card. Oops, I've got it the wrong way here. And again, more of the purple forest. And in the center, out of thick vellum, butterflies and wildflowers. Just love that. And it's with this in the background, looks really, really pretty. A little snippet here in the, or not a snippet, but a little corner pocket here. And then I just took some material and did some stamping on it. And again, some of the dried, not watercolor, but food coloring paper there. And this is the other half of that digital. I think it's so pretty. And then you've got, this was out of my garden, and I dried it and added a little purple butterfly and a purple tag there. Oops, go back in there. And then a couple pieces of ephemera in this corner. And I think these are just some places to journal here. This is an envelope, and I'll show you just a second here. And then you've got a little tag place for stuff there, and then in the envelope you have another piece of or a card, I guess, that you can journal on, and I think that came out kind of cool. And this was just off of a washi tape, and then I put some clear acetate, and you've got a couple pieces of ephemera there, and then some stamping. Took a card and just did some collaging, or a tag, did some collaging there. Places to journal. Just kind of matches our material here. And then a little snippet that says dream. Another dragonfly journaling card here, some more of that packing tape, some faux buttons or pearls down the side. And here I did some embossing on this little envelope, and inside a couple of more pieces of ephemera, and I did some glossy accents on those. And those are tucked, oh no, it's tucked this way, at that little pocket. And then you've just got a little journaling, waterfall journaling card there. And this is the other part of that newsprint paper. I did some stamping on that, some journaling there. Our second signature, we've got more of the modeling paste mixed media here, places to journal. Lots of ephemera in this, and it says always choose adventure. And you've got a couple of pieces. I think this one opens up actually. Yes, opens up. You can journal on that. A little tag there. Beautiful lace I got from India. And then some journaling cards. I think there are 3 of the journaling cards there that kind of match the forest. These almost are so bright. I just love it. Another one of those clear pockets framing those flowers, and then you've got a dragonfly and another piece of ephemera there. Little sticker, little purple sticker there, and then I just want to make nice things, and then you've got a waterfall card here. It goes in there. I love the colors, are so pretty. This I did some Lindy's magical sprays on there, kind of pull the colors from here. And then this, again, from a Magnolia magazine. At every moment of our lives, we all have one foot in the fairy tale and the other in the abyss. And I just think that is so pretty. Excuse me. Fold that down. And that goes in this nice little pocket here. Oh, and then I made some gears out of clay and then spray painted them. Just the first time I've done that. I thought it kind of came out neat. Then a lot of mixed media on this envelope, and did some white embossing, sorry, out of frame, white embossing here, and included this card, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the number of moments that take our breath away. And I just did some sewing around the edges. And then you've got a flip up here. It says, a dream is a wish your heart makes, and just some material, some places to journal there in that nice little pocket. Here you've got kind of a waterfall of these purple squares, and you've got a couple of pieces of ephemera there and here, and then a couple here. And it says, I believe in myself. Get you back in frame. Again, a little bit of a waterfall, and I just kind of did a couple of stamping things here. And these, aren't these cute? How cute that those little tags are. I think there's 2. Yeah, there's 2 there. Go in there, and then tag here, another one here and there. This is from I believe it was 1950s book. More modeling, mixed media here, mixed media on this envelope. And inside, you've got a journaling card, and then a couple of more. Oh, and this is ephemera, or vintage, from school, and I believe this is in the 1940s. I believe this was a grade for her during that semester, and a couple other pieces of ephemera there to journal on. And here you've got, oops, I keep pulling that out, just a tag, and then a place here that you can journal on underneath that dragonfly. And then this is from 1972, just a postal order, and then a tag there, and we'll just, I'll put that back in just a second. I did some stamping on that piece of muslin, and here, if we are what we love, and it just lists, this is also from the Magnolia magazine, and you can do some journaling on the back of that. And I'll clip him back in just a second. Middle is you've got this watercolor purple flowers, just gorgeous. And then I did some white embossing on a piece of vellum, just a regular card, a little tag there with a little wooden button here, the little purple wooden button, and then just another piece of ephemera that you can journal on or put anywhere in the journal that you'd like. And this, again, one of those little happy accidents where I printed over the same digital twice, but it kind of came out cool. And then you've got some places that you can journal on the back of that. And then this is, I think this is from Taperology. It's just a postcard, but it's not vintage. And it's held together with these flower cutouts that I've kind of turned into a belly band. And then this one goes just like that. Another dragonfly and a journaling card here, and a little journaling thing tucked there. And then again, I think this is that hand paper that I got from somewhere, and then another journaling card there, and another one of those papers with some eyelash lace. Turn this into a card. It says, hold on tight to your dreams, and added some little faux pearls down the side. Soul full of sunshine and let it grow. Those get tucked in there. And this was just an envelope I got in the mail, and I turned it into a card, did some stamping, and then just added very pretty digital in there. Oh, I think, does he open? Yes, he opens. Oh, no, he doesn't open. I'm trying to open it. Don't open it. It's just a journaling space there. And that gets tucked into this little envelope, which I think is really pretty. You can turn anything into something for your journal, I think. And that goes back around here. There you go. And then I just took a digital and did some sprays on it. It says Grow with Grace. And this just came out of one of the paper packs that I have. And I turned it into a journaling card. And journaling here. And then you've got another waterfall that pulls the pinks and reds from there. And there you go. And this is just printed on muslin, and I turned it into a card. You've got a journaling card here. And then there's 3 different cards here. And it goes there, and it says, Be You Bravely. Again, the purple. And again, I was learning my printer, and I printed over that. But is there something in your own rearview mirror worth going back for? You've got some journaling space there, and then on the back. And that was out of a Magnolia magazine. And then just a little journaling card here, and then I just did some stamping. I just love the bright colors of that digital. Got a little tuck spot here, and then a couple of 3 pieces of ephemera here, and then a little card that you can do some journaling on that. And it says, Keep Going. And more sprays. And I believe that brings us to the end. And back here, you've got a little journal that I made, a little mini journal. And I did, I think this is some glue and tissue paper, and then I 3D embossed it and did some white over it. You've got a little tuck spot here, some little pages, and I think, yes, and you've got a little card that's back here, and that little piece of lace. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.